Hello, you're with me, Tree Yogi, and today our yoga session surrounds intention setting, manifesting things into our life. So find yourself at the top of your mat with the feet hip distance apart. We'll start in Tadasana. So take a moment to raise all your toes, spread them out wide, place them back down, engage all four corners of your feet. Lift lightly through the kneecaps, engage the thighs and lengthen your tailbone to your heels. Draw the belly button in towards the spine and the outer ribs towards your sternum. Roll your shoulders up towards your ears and soften them down the back. Open the palms. Think grounding through your feet, so rooting earth energy from the soles of your feet in contact with the earth represented by your yoga mat. And then lift up. Draw up through the legs, through your torso, up the cervical spine and out through the crown of your head, lifting your energy up towards the sky, to the limitless potential. Feel strong and bring your attention to your breath. Invite long, smooth breaths into the body. One more breath here. And then bring your hands to touch at your heart center. Palms together, Anjali Mudra. And then invitation to come to an intention for your practice, or maybe for the week, for your year, for your life. Whatever resonates with you. This can be a quality. Maybe it's a concept, or maybe it's a specific thing or person. Just take a moment to make an intention around something you would like to manifest in your life. And then when you've got it, anything that resonates for you, maybe it's strength, stability, confidence, love. Maybe it's that holiday you want to take next year. Say it in the positive command in the present tense to yourself 3 times. Press the palms together and then lift the hands up overhead. Interlace every finger except your index finger and cross the thumbs. Come up onto your tippy toes, lift the heels off the floor, engage your core. Nice big stretch. And then drop the heels and scoot the arms over to the right hand side. Keep the left foot firmly planted. Raise the arms back up and then roll over to the other side. So arms drawing left, right hip and heel pressing into the floor. Great, raise back up to center. Bring the arms in front of you. Point that index finger forwards and broaden through the back of the body. So press the backs of the hands away from you. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. Focus your attention over your index finger. Great. Maybe rock side to side. And then release the arms. We're going to sweep them up with the palms separate. And then with an exhale, bend the knees and shoot the arms behind. Bring the head low. Inhale, come up. Exhale with a sigh. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Take 3 more here. Great, then bring the palms to touch and the hands down through your heart center. Release your hands and bring the big toes to touch. Spread all your toes out, so lift them up, spread them back down, and then bend the knees, sit the hips back, weight in the heels, brush the floor with your fingertips, and then lift the arms high. Chair pose, fierce pose. Strong and confident that your intention is coming to you. Your intention will manifest. Great, and then come to a forward fold, bend your knees as much as you want. If you want to heel toe the feet to hip distance apart, then go ahead. Let your upper head, neck and shoulders really just hang for a breath or two. And then with an inhale, hands to the shins, flat back extension. And we're going to take some cat-cows here. So lift the tailbone, drop the belly button, broaden through your collarbones. And then round the spine, chin to chest, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale to lift and open. Smile your collarbones to the sky. Exhale, round the spine. Roll through these two positions. Avoid placing weight in your knees. Great, and then come back to neutral. And bring the hands to the mat, step both feet back, plank position. You can have your knees up or down here, your choice. Think about length from the crown of the head to the heels. And the whole body strong, wherever you are. Little micro bend in the elbows. And then drop your knees, bring your chin and chest low to the floor. Bring the belly all the way down and the hands about 2 hands distance away from your chest. Press the fingers into the floor as you peel the chest up off the mat. Exhale, peel down. So really press hard into the fingers to engage your biceps and triceps as you roll through these two positions. No need to come up particularly high. Just check in with your spine. Any discomfort, just keep these low, rolling through the upper back. Great, and then come down, hands under the shoulders, tuck your toes, come up through the knees into downward facing dog. Deep breath in downward dog. And then inhale, raise the right leg up and back. And exhale, take the knee in towards the chest, hug the chin to the knee, and then shoot that right leg high. Take it to your right elbow, high as you can. Shoot it up behind you. And then lastly, exhale to the left elbow. Shoot that right foot up behind you. Take the foot through the hands, drop the back knee and tuck the toe. Inhale, lift, crescent lunge. Gentle squeeze of the front foot and the back knee. Rise through the crown of the head. Great, bring both hands to the floor, step back into plank position. Take a breath in plank. And then come down either knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Bring your belly all the way down to the floor and the arms out in front of you, elbows underneath your shoulders. So for Sphinx Pose. Gonna raise the right leg, shuffle it backwards, and then raise the left leg, shuffle it backwards. Place both legs back down. Sphinx Pose, gently press the pelvis into the floor, roll the shoulders away from the ears. Tuck the chin to keep the cervical spine long. If you're happy here and you want to press into the hands and raise the elbows off the mat, then go for it, your choice. Great, then peel back down through Sphinx, cross the right arm over the mat, roll onto your right hand side. Left hand is in front of you for support. I'm going to raise the left leg up. Keep the belly button drawing in towards the spine so you're nice and zipped up through the body, firm in your foundation. Lift and lower your left leg. And then next time you bring the leg up high, hold it. Keep this forearm pressing into the mat to find space between your ear and your shoulder. Nice, then bend that knee. Maybe stay here, hugging the knee in, or you can take your peace fingers around your big toe and lengthen the leg. It doesn't matter if it's not straight. Awesome. Release the leg, come back through the belly, and then cross over to the other side. So left arm across the mat, right hand in front of you, and then take your leg lifts. Notice any differences on this side. Notice your body responding to this movement in the leg, maybe feeling your glutes, your underside, your obliques working. Nice, and then lift that right leg and see if you can hold. Then hug the knee in or straighten the leg, holding onto the big toe. Deep breath. Release the leg, come down through Sphinx Pose. Take a breath here. And then bring your hands under your shoulders, push up and back into downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, and then inhale, raise the left leg up and back. Exhale, hug that knee into the chest, bring your chin to your knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, high as you can, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee across the body, right elbow. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, sweep the foot through. You can use your hand to help it get there. Rise up, Crescent Lunge. Give your fingers a wiggle. If the wrists need some attention, then just roll through the wrists. Draw the floating ribs in, so if you're splaying out, just draw them in. Great. Take the hands to the mat. And we're going to step back straight into downward facing dog. Deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale fully. Then bend the knees and step or jump the feet in between the hands. Toes touching. Sit the hips down and back. Sweep the fingers to the floor. Lift into Utkatasana. Chair pose. Your fierce pose. Maybe see if you can sink a little deeper. And then rise up, palms touch. Exhale the hands through your heart center. Release your palms. Give the body a shake out. And then bring your hands to your hips and we'll take some disco hips. So rolling in one direction and then the other. Great. Come back to center. Work your way into Tadasana. And then with an inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips forward, fold. Bend your knees as much as you need. Inhale, hands to the shins, flat back. And then exhale, take the left hand down in front of you. Bend your left knee and lift the right arm up. Gaze towards your right fingertips. And then take the right hand down to replace the left. Bend your right knee, keep the left leg straight. Lush. Fold down over your legs, bring the hands to the floor and step both feet back into plank position. From plank, we're going to come into forearm plank. So dropping down, elbows underneath the shoulders. Lengthen the crown of the head from the heels. And then rest the belly down to the floor. Sphinx Pose. Deep breath. Find a focal point. And if you'd like to lift the elbows, go ahead. Stretch your abdomen. And then lower down, hands under the shoulders. Tuck the toes, push up and back, downward facing dog. With your inhale, raise the right leg up and back. Exhale, step the right foot through the hands. Inhale, rise up. High lunge, left knee is off the mat. Scissoring the hips. Feel grounded through your feet. And then bring your hands together in front. Interlace your fingers. Keep the index fingers pointing. Broaden through your upper back and shoulders. And then release the hands. Bring them behind you. Find your mudra. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lovely. Release your hands, bring the hands to touch at heart center. Lean forwards for arrow. And then take the left elbow across the right thigh. Press the palms in towards your heart space. So as if they're kind of moving towards that heart center. Gaze up over your right shoulder. And then we're going to step the back foot forwards to meet the front foot. In twisted chair. Rise up through chair pose, Utkatasana. And then bring the hands back together and find your way back into your twisted chair. Raise the left leg and shoot it backwards. Great, come back up into high lunge and then drop the back heel for warrior two. So the back heel is in line with the short edge of your mat. Right knee over the right ankle, hips opening out in line with the long edge of your mat. Gaze over your front middle finger. I'm going to take the back hand and sweep it round to meet the front hand. Come to your intention. And then draw your left hand back beside your cheek like the string of a bow, like you're placing an arrow in a bow. And then release, sweep the arms forwards to meet the front hand, and then draw back. Keep your intention in mind, and sweep once more. One more time. Awesome. Then release the arms, come back through your warrior two. Windmill the hands down to the floor, step back, plank position. Calm down into forearm plank. I'll take a deep breath here. And then bring your hips down to the mat. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Sphinx pose. Option to take any one of the back bends that we've been working with. And then roll down, hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes, push up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breaths. The knees can be as bent as they need to be. And then with an inhale, raise the left leg up and back. And sweep the left foot through the hands. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Deep breaths. Then bring your hands in front of you, interlace your fingers, point your forefinger. Press the hands away from you. And then bring them behind you, interlace the fingers, find your mudra. Draw the fists away from your hips, doesn't matter how far, just this kind of open motion. Great, release your hands, bring them to touch at heart center, lean forwards, and then sweep the right elbow across to the left thigh, press the hands together. You can look down at your left foot or up over your left shoulder, whichever feels comfortable on your neck. And then step the back foot forwards, twisted chair. And come through center, raise the arms up, fierce in your chair pose. And then bring the hands back down and sweep over into your twisted chair. Well done. Step the right foot back. Great. And then come through center, lift the arms up, high lunge, turn the back heel 90 degrees for warrior two. Okay. Ground through your legs, lift through your upper body. And then sweep the back hand forwards to meet your front hand. Draw back the string of your bow, come to your intention, and shoot it out there into the universe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Great. And bring the arms back into your T position. And windmill the hands down to the floor. Step back into plank position. And then come down, knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga. Inhale into your chosen back bend. And then come up through your knees and sit the hips down and back into child's pose. Rest your forehead against the floor. So your forehead is the center of your forehead, the space between your eyebrows. This area represents Ajna, which is a chakra, the sixth chakra, representing wisdom, intuition, kind of deeper sight and knowledge. So maybe it feels good to just rock side to side a little here through this space. Allow your eyes to close as you stimulate your third eye. Being able to see the wood through the trees and manifest what you need into your life. Awesome. With your next inhale, rise up to kneeling. And then sweep the legs out in front of you. We're going to leave the right leg extended, cross the left foot over the right. So you can stay here, lifting through the crown of the head, or you can bend your right leg so that the right heel is by your left hip. Wherever you are, make sure both sit bones are planting down into the mat. Then raise the arms up, lift through the crown of the head, and take the right hand to the opposite thigh, so the elbow to the thigh, and then press your left hand behind you, fingertips into the earth. Think of your left arm as the second spine, and then gaze over your left shoulder. Work through these two positions, inhaling to lift and exhaling to gaze over your shoulder. Deep breaths. Lovely. Gently come back through center. Take your right hand to your left foot. So just pick that foot up. Push the foot into the hand. Doesn't matter if the leg is bent. Gaze over your left fingertips. Awesome. Release. And we'll find our way to the other side. So either you can swivel around to the other side or just come into it anyway. So if you want to have your left leg outstretched underneath you, then that's fabulous. Or you can bend it. Whichever works best for you today. Maybe you did it yesterday differently or last week. Just see what's worked for you on this day. No expectation. Raise the arms up. This time the left elbow comes to the right thigh, right hand behind. Press the fingertips into the floor, lift through the crown of your head and gaze over your right shoulder. Think of the twist coming from your belly button. So your spine a little bit like a corkscrew from the bottom to the top. And then gently come back to the front. Take your left hand to your right foot, kick the foot into the hand and open the right arm out. Deep breath. And then release your foot. Come to a comfortable seat. You can sit on a block or a book if you want to, or a cushion. Bring your hands over your knees and your index finger and thumb to touch. Close your eyes. Gently tuck the chin, lengthen the back of the neck, ground down through your sit bones and your foundation as you lift through the spine. We're going to take a few breaths here. So really focus on that smooth, constant, equal breath. And then bring your hands to touch in Anjali Mudra at heart center. Come back to your intention. Say it to yourself 3 times. And then take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale fully with a sigh through the mouth. Bow your head to your hands, honoring the universe, knowing that when the time is right, your intention will manifest. Hands to heart center, namaste. Wonderful. Thank you for practicing with me. If you enjoyed today's session, then please like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you again on the mat. Have a great day.